Hi students, how are you? Welcome back to my channel Atom Bio 360. Today we will discuss about terminal methods in the reproductive health chapter. So already I made this video. I forgot the switch the camera, so because of that not recorded my video. I am making again. So see here, so the terminal methods. Why it is called terminal methods? So vasectomy and tubectomy. These two methods is called terminal methods. Why this vasectomy and tubectomy is called terminal methods? So reversibility is very poor in these methods. After surgery, it is impossible to get pregnancy. Mostly, not impossible, mostly impossible to get the pregnancy. So because of that, this is called terminal methods. Okay, so reversibility is very poor. Reversibility of the technique is very poor. Because of that, this is called terminal methods. Okay, so see here, first I will explain concept, then see. So vasectomy. So vasectomy means cutting and tying of the vas deferens is called vasectomy. Cutting and the tying of the vas deferens is called vasectomy. So generally this sperms is produced in the red testis, and this sperms is transported from red testis to the vasa efferentia. So this sperms is transported from vasa efferentia to the epididymis. Again, the sperms is transported from epididymis to the vas deferens. If you cut the vas deferens, then the sperms is blocked in the vas deferens only. The sperms cannot transported from vas deferens to the ejaculatory duct. So because of that, the sperms is not transported into the ejaculatory duct, and the sperms is not passed into the outside during the sexual intercourse. So because of that, it not leads to the pregnancy in the females. So vasectomy techniques, it is present in the males. It can prevent the transportation of sperms from the male penis to the outside. Okay, the sperms is blocked in the vas deferens only. So this technique is called vasectomy. So reversibility is very poor for this vasectomy technique. So in this technique, this is called scalpel or conventional vasectomy. So what is the meaning of this scalpel or conventional vasectomy? So in this technique, local anesthesia need to give to this scrotal area. In this scrotal area, local anesthesia need to give. Okay, so first a small injection need to give in the scrotal area. So after that, need to make 1 centimeter incision. So suppose this is the scrotal area, need to cut in this place and need to create 1 centimeter incision. So after creation of 1 centimeter incision through the scrotal skin, we can remove that vas deferens into the outside, then can cut the vas deferens, and we can cut and tie the vas deferens. So when we will cut and tie the vas deferens, automatically the sperms is blocked in the vas deferens, and the sperms is not moving from vas deferens to the ejaculatory duct. In this way, we can prevent the pregnancies in the females. Okay, so this technique is called scalpel or conventional method. So scalpel means the surgical procedure, different kinds of the instruments used. So in that, scalpel means scalpel instrument is used for the surgery. So this kind of technique is called scalpel or conventional vasectomy. And another one is called non-scalpel vasectomy. So non-scalpel vasectomy means in this, instead of the scalpels, some other kind of the surgical instruments like forceps, heat, okay, then clips utilized for the surgery. So this kind of technique is called no scalpel vasectomy or non-scalpel vasectomy. So instead of the scalpel surgical instrument, forceps, heat or clips is utilized in this technique. So because of that, this technique is called non-scalpel vasectomy. Okay, so either technique need to maintain gap, that is 1 to 4 centimeters gap should be present between the two ends of the vas deferens. So this is the continuous vas deferens. You cut this vas deferens into the two parts, then keep 1 centimeter to 4 centimeters distance between the two, that is two ends of the vas deferens. So this sperms is produced in the vas deferens. It cannot move from one place, that is from one part of the vasectomy to the another part of the vasectomy. So this sperms is blocked in that area. So this kind of the technique is called vasectomy. So it can prevent the movement of sperms from vas deferens to the ejaculatory duct or from male reproductive system into the female reproductive system. So this is called vasectomy. And another technique is called tubectomy. Tubectomy means cutting and tying of the fallopian tubes in the females is called tubectomy. So see here, this is the rough diagram I have written here. So in this rough diagram, this is the fallopian tube. Okay, so cutting and tying of the fallopian tube. So during the cutting of the fallopian tubes, the fallopian tube will produce as two ends. One end is present this direction and one end is present this direction. Okay, so two ends of the fallopian tubes is present in this area. Okay, so these two ends of the fallopian tubes, okay, present in two different directions. So the vulva is moving into the fallopian tube. That vulva cannot move from fallopian tube into the uterus. Okay, so because of that, it can prevent the fertilization between the egg and the sperm. But one important thing you have to remember, this is just cutting and tying of the fallopian tubes. This is just cutting and tying of the fallopian tubes, and it is not it not affects the uterus, or it not affects the ovaries. It not affects the menstrual cycle also. Not affect uterus, not affect ovaries. Okay, not affect menstrual cycle. This technique, it will not affect the uterus, it will not affect the ovaries, and it will not affect the menstrual cycle. So because of that, it also can prevent the pregnancies. Okay, so the tubectomy technique we will conduct in the females, and vasectomy technique we will conduct in the males. But in India, vasectomy is very less. So only 15% of the males only taking this surgery. 15% males, okay, taking vasectomy, and 85% of the females. 85% of the females. 85% of the females taking the tubectomy. So tubectomy is more in India, and vasectomy is very rare in India. Okay, so then another thing, reversibility is very poor. So reversibility means in some cases, suppose one couple they taking either vasectomy or tubectomy, after 10 or 15 years again they want pregnancy. Okay, so after 10 years or after 15 years, if they want pregnancy again, so during that time they can get pregnancy very pregnancy they can get, but that is very difficult because reversibility of the vasectomy or tubectomy is very poor. So because of that, chances is there. Suppose already they taken tubectomy, suppose one female taken tubectomy, again after 10 or 15 years she want pregnancy. Then if she consulted any gynecologist, what they will do, the gynecologist, they will again already they cut and tied this place, again they will rejoin the fallopian tubes. So they try to rejoin the fallopian tubes, but success of the surgery is very less. Because of that, mostly they may not get pregnancy, but some chances is there. After tubectomy also, after 10 or 15 years, that particular female, if they want pregnancy, means the gynecologist, they can cut and they can tie the fallopian tubes. If they cut and tie the fallopian tubes rejoin continuously, again it leads to the pregnancy also. So this is about tubectomy or vasectomy. So either in vasectomy or tubectomy, if they want pregnancy after 10 or 15 years, the surgeons, they can rejoin the ends of the fallopian tubes or ends of the vas deferens, and it leads to the pregnancy also, but success rate is very less. So because of that, this is called reversibility is very poor, and this techniques is also called terminal techniques. So this is about vasectomy and tubectomy. So in next class we will discuss about medical termination of the pregnancy. Okay, so students, if you like the video, click the like button, share this video to your friends, subscribe my channel. So thank you very much for watching my channel. All the best. We will meet in the next video with another concept, that is medical termination of pregnancy.